Hello, this is going to be a short video just to explain some of the benefits to using Apple's native iBooks software to annotate texts for when you're studying GCSE A level or even higher, and some of the benefits that can bring to you, and also just a couple of other things such as how that can help you create interactive cue cards to help with your revision. So you want to start with obviously your home screen. Generally, I think default, the iBooks software is located on your main page. However, I've organized my folders, so mine is under reading. But you want to click on the iBooks software, um, and you can choose to download any GCSE text. A lot of them, actually the older ones, just have a little search for Dickens, for example, um, are actually completely free to download. So if you have a look here at the bookstore, you can see all of these texts here. If I just click on one of them, we'll go with a tale of, let's go with Oliver Twist. You just press get and you can download this for completely free. And that's because the copyright on these texts has passed and you can actually access them for free. And that is the case for, I believe, any texts that are over 100 years old, though I might be mistaken on that. It's around that. It's obviously a really fantastic way to get texts for free that you study on your GCSE course. Now, it doesn't apply for newer texts, so I'll go to an inspector calls, for example, and I do believe that this one is copyright protected. So if we just do this one, click on there. Oh, I've purchased it, so unfortunately, you can see that you can't see the price of this one. But if you go along at the bottom, you can see there that they do cost X amount of money. Anyway, I'm going to show you now some of the things that you can do when you're analyzing and annotating this. Please forgive my random selection of books and Lego instructions. We're going to go with reading now. There. So I've got the Macbeth No Fear Shakespeare text here. And this is a fantastic text for studying Shakespeare because it has a translation into modern English for all of Shakespeare's texts. Really useful for you guys because the hardest thing for GCSE students is to access Shakespeare's language. So on the right hand side, you can see translation, and on the left, you can see the original text. So what you can do is, as you read through this, and if you're lucky enough that you are in a school whereby you can use iPads to study and accompany your learning, then you can highlight key quotations in any color you want. So I tend to use yellow just because that's what I like the most. You press the speech symbol and you can add your own annotation. Now, as you can see, quite easy to get rid of that annotation. Ooh, you just click on it again and press the trash symbol. I'm going to look at some of the things you can do with that. So if we just click on the yellow square, the left of the quotation, you can see what I have made notes on for particular quotations. So we'll look at this one here. He would fear no other creature, being, or vision more than the one he sees in front of him. The vision of Banquo is the worst possible vision he could have, as is a constant reminder of the hideous act he has committed. That's really useful because if I'm going back over notes that I've done, I can just click on all these yellow squares here and quickly see what I think are key quotations and the notes that I've got to go with them. There's something more impressive that you can actually do with those notes that you compile as you annotate your text. And that is if you click the top bar, you press the screen, you'll get a top bar here. And if you look towards the top left, you can see the two sort of squares or rectangles. You press that, and then you get this screen here. Now, this is basically compiling all of the annotations and notes you've done in one easy to see place, like so. And you can click on that. Different acts here that you can quickly see, or you can just look at all of your acts in one place. So really impressive thing you can do then, that Apple have integrated into their software, is you can then press study cards along the top there. And it's essentially made flashcards for you to revise with. So it's got the quotation, and if you flip the card, you've got the notes that you've got to accompany it. And you can use that, basically go through the whole lot, you flip over, And you can test yourself on your own notes or meanings for different quotations, the age of your revision. And the beautiful thing of that is they're notes that you've made, which I think intrinsically make things more memorable. So I only recently discovered this the other day when I was messing around doing some tutoring with this, but I think it's really useful and a fantastic tool for you to help age of your revision. And I think there's other benefits to using software like this. Obviously, I'm using the Apple one, but I'm sure there's an Android alternative. I'm not sure if it will have the functionality that this has got, but obviously, iPads being so popular and universal, and it's also the same on the iPhone. It's the exact same software on the iPhone, the same potential um, things you can do with it. Really, really useful for your revision. The other benefit is obviously these notes, they're not going to get lost. They're stored on my iPad. Even if I lose my iPad, all these things are backed up onto the iCloud. So if I get a new iPad, those notes are going to be there forever for me. I'm never ever going to lose them. And that's obviously, I remember when I was a student a long time ago now. Um, Obviously, annotate everything on physical copies of books, and I certainly have lost some since. And it's quite disappointing and frustrating knowing that I've lost all those notes that I've done. And the other great thing with software like this, using this to study in particular, is also just being able to switch to certain sections or chapters in a book really quickly without having to flick through it. It can definitely save you a lot of time. Anyway, I hope you found that little video useful, and just open your eyes up to using iBooks software to help you with annotations and therefore revision materials as well. Thank you for watching. Uh, Please like if you enjoyed the video, found it helpful. And if not, just let me know why you didn't. Thanks for watching. Bye.